Hi friends, I went ahead and cut all my cords, and here is my 15 inches of color A, 2 15 inches of color B, and 4 15 inches of color C. So this two I made 15 inches and two I made like 12 inches, but it's just you can do 15 inches of all cords. That's not a problem. So this one right here, so I am going to fold this thread into half. Just going to put this here. It's called a lark head's knot. That's what we are going to put to attach this cord to the finding. So I'm just folding it into half and keeping the half here, and then I'm just going to go through this loop and do the knot. This is called a lark's head knot. This is how we are going to attach all the cords. So every cord, I'm just going to fold it into half, and then I'm just going to keep it across the finding right here like this, and then I'm just going to bring the two ends of this cord. This way it's easier for me. So I'm just going to keep it here, take the two ends of the cord and bring it underneath the finding and through the loop, just like that. So and then the next cord I'll explain one more time. It's easy at the same time it looks intimidated. I mean, you look intimidated by the knots and the name of it, but it is just a repetitive process. I'm just keeping this loop here and I'm holding the finding, and then I'm coming back with the ends and then going from behind and coming through like that. So I have attached all three. Now I will attach one more to show you guys. So here is our, you can also do it in another way. Let me show you guys the other way. I take the ends, I put it through here from the bottom loop. I keep this on the top and then pull through. This way also you can attach. So I think this way is better, easy to explain. All you do is fold the cords into half, take the two ends and put it underneath the findings. My cord is coming from the bottom. Take this end that has a loop and then put the ends into the loop and then pull through. Now you have the lark's head knot. And then the same way, take the cord, fold it into half, put it underneath your finding, take this end, there is a loop, make sure you don't pull tight, and that's a lark head's knot. So here you go, take the ends, put it through the finding, and then take the other end, it has a loop, pull the two cords into that loop, and then just make sure your knots are nice and tight and next to each other and not overlapping other cords. So we have attached all our cords into the finding. Next we need to do is we need to make sure all the knots are tight, And then I'm just gonna work on one end of my macrame board. So I'm gonna have it here, almost here, so that it's easier for me to work with. And then I'm just going to pin my work down, pin my earring finding first. So I put, you can use T-pins or whichever push pins you have with a smaller head so that it's easier for you. And also these things, I'm just going to put a mark here, right here, after the knot. And then what I'm going to do is, we need a couple of pins, so we can keep a couple of pins in our hands. And I'm just going to have all of these cords separated, and it's easier for me to work that way. And then you can actually insert your wires, your cords in these grooves. That way it is easier for you to work. So there you go, like that. And the next one, like that. So you can do that, or you can have it like this. So anyway, it's fine. So I think I'll go ahead and have it like this. Okay, so we will work this side first, and the leftmost cord is my holding cord. Then I'm going to make the knot with the rightmost cord, the right of the leftmost cord. So this is my leftmost cord, and I'm bringing it here. And then I'm just going to take the next cord and put it over the first cord and under the first cord, and it looks like a 6. And then I'm just going to do it like that. So that is a double, I mean half hitch knot. Then again I'm just gonna hold the cord over here. However we hold, the knots will come. If you hold like this, the knots will follow like that. If you hold it like this, it will come down. So always you hold the way you want it to be. So now again I am holding the same cord in my hands like this, and then with this cord I'm doing 2 knots. I already did 1 knot. This is the second knot. So I'm going over this cord and under this cord, and then pulling it through. And then pull it to tight. And then you can take your pin, and kind of you're done with this cord. So you can just pin it like this, so that it doesn't move around anywhere. So now the next cord, I'm taking it. For all the cords I'm having this cord as a holding cord. Now I am just going to take the next cord, come up the holding cord and underneath the holding cord, and pull. And then one more time, come up and underneath and pull. So we are done with this cord. So you can actually hold this cord like this in the groove if you want to. So the next cord is this, and so I'm just going to take this one, come up the cord and then under the cord, and I have like a 6. Then I am pulling it through once and then twice. So I'm making sure the knots are right over there. So I'm taking this pin and then I'm just holding it here. Okay, and the next cord will be our orange cord, the color B. So I'm just putting it on top. This way it's easier for you guys to see. I'm just making a U, but this cord comes up first and then goes under and then makes a knot. up, under, and then makes a knot like that. So just make sure that your knots are right next to each other, and once you're done, then you can go ahead and put it in this groove so that you know for sure you're done with that cord. And then over, under, and then pull through, over, under. With each cord we are making 2 half-hitch knots. So I'm just putting this in the groove, and then the center cord. So one of the center cord, and then over, under, pull through, over, under, and pull through. Now this becomes the center cord now, and you leave this here. Now we work from the other end of the earring. So we take all of these knots and put it right next to each other. So the left here the rightmost cord, and now the leftmost cord, the last cord, I am taking it all the way across here. I am taking the next cord immediately. This is my holding cord now, and these are all my working cords now. So my holding cord, I am holding it horizontally like this, and I am going up and then under this holding cord, and then I am pulling it, and then up, and then under this cord. Okay, and now we are done with this one, so we can put it right here. But we want this to be really all these knots to be right next to each other. So this board is a bigger board. I wanted to get a travel size, but I got this. So here, this is my holding cord, and this is the next cord. I'm done 2 knots with this cord, and the next cord I'm taking it, I'm going it over and then under. 1, over and under, 1 more. 2 knots are done. Now I'm taking the next one and doing the same, over and under. If you notice my left hand, the holding cord, I'm just holding it like this. I'm not leaning it down, so that way I will not confuse any other cords. And then over and under like that, and then taking the B cord now, and then over and then under, over and then under, over and under, over and under. With each cord we are doing 2 knots, then we are done with that, and this is our last cord, and over and under. This is the A color in one part, and now what we do is, after this point we have these 2 cords. So I am still holding my leftmost cord as my holding cord, and this is the holding cord from the right side. So I'm taking this and then doing the same knots. This will create a cool V there. um, if you notice, I didn't do two knots with the gray color one, so you will know if you make a mistake. So all I have to do is I'll just take this knot off and I can fix what I did. So this is my holding cord. I just did one knot. As you can see, it's not proper. So over and under, and then this is my knot. And now I'm doing the same with the cord from the right hand side. This is the holding cord from the right hand side. It came in the middle. So I am doing over and under, over and under twice. So this creates a V effect and it looks nice. So now these became the center chords and the C color, and the A color became the next adjacent chords. So now we have all of these chords to work with. So here we go. Okay. All I am doing is taking the rightmost chord and holding it here. This is going to be my holding chord, and the next chord I'm taking it and I'm going over and under. I'm repeating the same knot. Now I'll put the pin right here and over and under. We need to do twice. So I'll finish up this row. I will do the same as I did for the first row and meet you guys back here.